There goes Carroll. The throw by Torrens. Perfect, and Carroll is a dead duck at second base. Luis Torrens continues to shine. 6 out of 12 now he's thrown out this year. A perfect strike to Lindor for the second out.
He can throw. That is right on the money. There's your tag. Let them tag. You kids at home, put the glove down in front of the bag.
3-2 coming. And he lifts it to left field, chasing Nimmo back to the warning track at the wall. He leaps and he makes the catch right at the top of the fence.
It wasn't going to leave the yard, but it was at the very top of the wall in left field. Corbin Carroll just missed a grand slam by inches, and Nimmo makes a catch with his back against the wall. Diamondbacks score 1, but leave them loaded.
There goes the runner. The throw to second by Alvarez. A good one, and Wynn is out. Med catchers continue to excel throwing out base stealers. Terrific job by Alvarez. 2-4 on the caught stealing for the second out.
It doesn't matter which one is behind the plate. They both can throw, and they've been just outstanding. And remember how bad it was at the beginning of last season. And what a turnaround this has become. What a negative early last year has become a huge defensive positive.
And he chops one slowly to third. Acuna on the charge, makes the running throw right on target. Beautifully handled by Acuna, and that retires the side.
He can play, Gary.
Tidwell puts up a 0 in the first with help from Acuna. Just 5'11". And on the ground, Rolonzo with a diving stop. Warren gets over to cover. Low throw, and he picked it out. Oh, wow, what a play. Austin Warren flashing some serious leather on the dead run to cover first, and had to pick that out of the dirt and kick the bag. What a play.
On the run. This is in the dirt. A bounce.
Perdomo showing bunt on that first pitch. Now the runner goes. The pitch outside. Alvarez's throw. He's out at second base.
Oh, let's see.
Lindor tagging the leg of Thomas. The second base umpire Ryan Blakeney made the call. Torey Lovullo will challenge it.
Heck of a play.
And we'll see.
Heck of a play by Lindor. If he's out. He's out. What a play by Lindor.
Left-hand hitter, runner at first, 1 out. 2-2 from Senga. Off the plate, delayed steal, throw down to second base, the tag, and Carroll is out. Luis Torrens cuts down another at second base. And he's not just throwing out any old average Joe. He gets Corbin Carroll at second base, one of the fastest in the game, and there's 2 away.
He got a good, I thought he had a pretty good walking lead there. Another nice play. Look at that. I'm sorry, Lindor. He's got great hands. That's an in-between hop. That's not an easy play.
A great athlete. That's driven to the gap in left center, and that's going to split the outfielders and go to the wall. Suarez on his way to third. He's going to be waved home. The relay throw by Lindor to the plate on the hop. Torrens with a tag, and he's out! A brilliant relay throw by Lindor. Room service to Torrens, who slapped the tag on Suarez for the second out of the inning.
Taylor again, spot on to Lindor, and a perfect one hop, and he is out.
Carroll off first, 3-1. Fisted toward third, Baty backpedaling, turned around, makes the catch into shallow left. What a play to readjust on the fly. He was going down the sideline, twisting shoulders this way, that way, made a basket catch to end the inning.
2-2 coming, and a check swing tapper. Holmes lets it go. Lindor with the bare hand, and he throws him out. Didn't know at first whether Holmes had made the right decision, but Lindor checks the boxes. 2 out.
Well, for someone who loves this game, it is a pleasure to watch this young man play defense. He knew because of the speed of Tucker, he had to barehand that play, and he made it look easy.
And he's going. The pitch is strike. The throw by Alvarez right on the money, and he got him. Everybody's throwing out base runners for the Mets. Alvarez has thrown out his last 2.
The 0-1 outside snap to first base, tag applied, he is out. A back pick from Alvarez. Alonso basically slapped Bush in the face as he was diving back into first, and that's the second out. So Alvarez, who's been throwing out runners beautifully at second base and third base like Torrens, finds an out from McGill.
So here's Kyle Tucker, left-hand hitter, and the first pitch ripped towards right, diving stop. Acuna up and throwing in time, one away. Luis Angel Acuna showing some quickness to take a base hit away from Kyle Tucker, and however hard that ball was hit, it's still a valuable first out on one pitch for McGill here in the fifth inning.
That was Acuna. You got to be, what, 5'6", 5'7", so when he stretches that arm all the way out, you know it's going as far as possible. And he just got in the way with that glove of that Tucker laced ground ball.
Number and Canning, a former Gold Glover, makes a beautiful highlight grab and gets the out at first.
Like Canning's playing lacrosse out there, extending the glove and then just said whoop, flipped it right over to Pete for the 1-3 put out, one away.
Hit hard, and Baty with a terrific diving stop gets up and throws out Davis. Wow. Brett Baty might have saved a run right there with a beautiful diving play for the second out.
That was so interesting, not only with the dive to his left, but if you watch his glove hand, his left hand, watch how he makes it go meet the ball, kind of closes the distance on that baseball and smothers it, and then comes up with a good toss to first.
1-1 to Bart. Breaking ball hit deep to left field. Back goes Nimmo onto the track at the wall. He jumps and he made the catch. Brandon Nimmo looks as though he's taken a home run away from Joey Bart. A sensational catch by Nimmo at the top of the left center field fence to the left of the 370 mark. Brandon Nimmo for now keeps the Mets in front. Highway robbery.
And the way Nimmo was going back slowly, kind of sideways, I thought he's waiting to watch this thing land in the seats. And all of a sudden he springs to life to save the day.
And he hits a fly ball deep to left. Another chance for Nimmo, perhaps. Back at the wall. And leaps and he catches it again. Oh my. Joey Bart, you got to hit it somewhere else. This one was not going out of the ballpark. But if you're Bart, you got to feel like, come on.
Here's the 2-0 to Volpe. Swinging a slow hit chopper towards third, hustling after it. Baty, bare hands throws. He got him. Beautiful play by Brett Baty. Aggressive, barehanded, strong throw. Inning over.
Gorgeous play by Brett Baty to gun down the speedy Volpe.
The 1-1. That's lined in the air toward right. Soto going over toward the track, reaches up and makes the catch high over his hat and slows down right in front of that Yankee bullpen. That catch retires this side. He went back and over at the last second. The glove shot up and he snapped that ball out of the air.
Pulled to third. Beautiful short hop by Baty, and he throws him out. Oh, wow. Brett Baty on a scorcher.
Nifty hands by Brett Baty at third, and Narvaez is the second out. He's been playing so well at third for the last week.
That is a confident Brett Baty over there at third. That was a rocket.
Runner goes. Alvarez throws a perfect one, and Hamilton is out. You can't throw it any better than Francisco Alvarez did, right on the bag to McNeil, and Hamilton is caught stealing for the first time this season.
Had the perfect pitch to throw. The ball was up in the strike zone and right there on the money.
And Narvaez laces one to left. Nimmo is there. He makes the catch. Tagging is Sogard. He's coming home. They're throwing the plate, and he is out! Oh, wow! Brandon Nimmo on the fly to Alvarez. And they double up Sogard to end the inning. Brandon Nimmo not known for his arm, and he makes a brilliant throw, and Alvarez gets the tag down. Nimmo every offseason has something he wants to work on. A couple of years ago, it was his first step quickness going after fly balls. And that a perfect throw.
Well, he had the momentum going forward. That's terrific.
Trevor Story tops one toward third. Baty has to barehand it, and the throw, and he got him. Oh, wow! Brett Baty, against the speed of Trevor Story, had just enough time to barehand it and throw a bullet to Alonso for the second out.
Boy, he's flashed the leather. That just bang bang play right there. That is a big league play.
Canning holding the set. Betts not running, and the pitch taken high. Snap throw down to first by Alvarez. Out at first. Betts is picked off by the catcher Alvarez on the back pick. And we'll see if the Dodgers are going to challenge here. If they don't, it'll be the third out of the inning. They will apparently not. The Mets are leaving the field. And so Alvarez with a back pick nails Betts 2-3. Side retired. 2-2 to Smith. Driven in the air to left field and deep. Back goes Nimmo onto the track. Reaches up and makes the catch. Not spectacular the way a couple of his recent home run robberies have been. Started to leave his feet. Got that glove up right near the top of the orange line, and just below it, hauled it in for the first out.
Well, Canning is lucky. That knuckle curve, he's been throwing a lot more to go with the slider and the changeup. He hung that puppy.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a fly ball to shallow right center. Charging in Taylor on the run, makes the catch. Betts coming to the plate. Taylor's throw, the slide, the tag, safe at the plate. Throw to third. Freeman slides in safely there. So a sacrifice fly, at least for now, for Will Smith. We'll see if the Mets challenge. And if it stands, and it looks like the Mets do want to take a look at it, the Dodgers will have a 2-0 lead. But let's take a look. What do you see on the replay, Keith?
Well, I see what I think 40,000 people saw.
Challenging the safe call at the plate.
Is that this throw beats Mookie to the plate. And let's see the slow-mo here. Terrence has it. Mookie into his slide. Terrence puts the tag on.
Yeah.
And Mookie is called safe, but he was out. And really, I was surprised Marvin Hudson called him safe, because it seems so plainly obvious that he was out. And we're seeing a couple different angles just to confirm this, because he puts the tag on Mookie's back. I think he's out. And Tyrone Taylor, if he does get the out here, he was sprinting in from center field, made the catch, threw the ball with such great rhythm and speed behind him, and went into a tumble. He got everything behind this throw.
Some guys go airborne on a catch. Tyrone Taylor was airborne
After
from
review,
the
the call
throw.
on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Faces one batter there in the sixth. 2-2 is golfed in the air to right field and deep. Soto sprinting back toward the track, reaches up, jumps, and makes the catch, and stops himself 2 hands up on that Cadillac Payson Club. Wow, nice catch by Soto. Got to the spot, jumped, and made the grab. For a guy who's, of course, not known for his defense, makes a big catch there.
And he pulls one on the ground, wide of first, diving play. Alonso from his knees, Holmes with a stretch, and he stayed on the bag, side retired. Beautifully done by Alonso and by Holmes, and they put the White Sox to bed in the top of the third. Look at Holmes with the stretch. 2 1 coming, it's lined to short. Nice pick on the backhand by Lindor, and he throws him out. Do or die pick by Lindor. Spectacular. On a hot shot by Mydrod. Lindor is equal to the task. As Luis Robert, he hooks one on the ground. Lindor's got it feeling the third, and now Baty's got Vargas in a rundown. McNeil runs over, slaps the tag on him, and now holding at first base is Robert. Beautiful grab to start the play by Lindor, and the Mets execute the rundown 6-5-4 for the second out.
Great pick. Second great pick on the backhand, by the way, by Lindor.
Hit sharply, and a great play by McNeil. Oh, wow! Jeff McNeil, a flying squirrel.
Yeah, raise that cap indeed, saluting this amazing play by McNeil to the backhand.
I mean, he didn't even get that in the webbing, got that in the pocket.
Well, you're not looking for anything except knocking it down, and he was able to corral it.
That's a diving stop by Alonso. He comes up with it and throws behind Brazoban, who's able to make the play and find the bag. That is the second time in this game that a Met pitcher has made a terrific play at first base.
Brazoban, who just got his foot in there in time. What a wonderful play by Brazoban on his end.
So athletic to be able to reach back like that while on the dead run and then get your momentum going back to your right to get that right foot down. Fly ball left field over toward the line. Long run for Nimmo. And he reaches out and makes a spectacular play. Man, the Mets defense has just been wonderful today. Nimmo had such a long way to run, and he makes the backhand catch.
Well, watch, just sticks out the backhand. That ball would have landed fair by about 3 feet. Remember, the wall comes in play here, so you have to start decelerating at the proper time. Fine play.
As the DH today, and he pulls one to third. Beautiful play by Baty, and he throws him out. Using the cesta like a highlight player at the fronton. Curveball drilled, caught by Lindor, side retired. Peterson hung a curve. Estrada hit a rope, and Lindor shows off the hops to pull it down and keep the Rockies off the scoreboard. And rolled over to the left side, charging Baty, throwing on the run, low throw, and Alonso scoops it out beautifully. Nicely done on both ends by Baty and Alonso for the first out.
On the run here, on the throw, it's going to be a sinker because he's throwing it sidearm. It's going to be into the runner. Let's look at Pete on the pick. It doesn't look pretty, but it gets done.
And that curveball is lifted into shallow center. Taylor got a late start coming in. Wynn taking it, and Taylor has to slide, and he makes the catch.
Wow, where's Soto?
That ball kept working its way further and further over toward right field with that wind, and Taylor on a dead sprint winds up making the sliding catch.
Watch as he's looking at Soto after he makes the play like, where are you?